I don't think there's a line, so that's good.
Oh, I have a hood. Do you have a hood?
No, but I have a, I'm not gonna melt, it's okay.
You're a waterproof person.
I'm waterproof, it's fine. How many?
Probably just add like 3 more. We'll probably need like maybe 6.
Is that enough?
I like this kind better because I wore a cloth one like that when I went outside to see patients. And if it's not pinched on your nose, then as you're talking, it keeps falling down and I have to keep pulling it back up.
Let me see that. Oh wow, you're doing such a great job. This is our haul. It really looks like so much, but in reality, there's how many of us in one household? 7 people? Yeah, 7 people. So we need a lot of stuff.
Most of the questions that I'm getting from people are about how they can protect themselves, different ways to avoid contacting the virus or avoid getting it from someone else. I can go through what my process is if we bring something in from the outside into our house to protect ourselves. I do have a process to going grocery shopping, or if I have to go out to a pharmacy or something of that nature. Grocery shopping, I've been taking a Ziploc bag and filling it with maybe 5 or 6 Clorox wipes. And so I'm bringing them around the store with me and I'm wiping down the items as I pick them up off the shelf. And they have been doing a really good job with spraying down the carts at our grocery store. So when I go in, I'm wearing rubber gloves and a mask of some sort. These are some masks that my mom made at her house. Obviously, I have regular medical masks as well. And it feels weird to be out and about with a mask on. And it's kind of hot behind it too, which is kind of a pain. But once you get used to having it on, it's not such a big deal. You forget that you have it there. And then wearing rubber gloves feels kind of funny too. When I first started going out grocery shopping, when this all began, I was wearing leather gloves and I just kept wiping them either with the Clorox wipes or I was actually putting my hand sanitizer right on them. So at the grocery store, they have us waiting in lines. The carts are already disinfected. So we go up and we grab our cart and I've got my gloves on and my mask and I keep my sanitizing wipes handy. I keep one in my hand the whole time, just kind of crumpled up in my gloved hand so that it doesn't dry out. And then each item that I take off the shelf, I just wipe it down before I put it in my cart. And then I keep wiping my gloves down as well. If I open like a freezer door or something, I open it with my gloved hand and my Clorox wipe as well to help to protect me. I've been going through the self-checkout because I've already disinfected my items in my cart, so I don't want to reinfect them by having someone at the checkout handling my items or someone that bagging them handling my items. So if you've already disinfected your items, then going through the self-checkout would be a great idea because then you're not reinfecting your items. So I've done that, but if you are going to go through the regular checkout, because it is a lot faster, depending what the line is like, then you could just put all your items into your cart, have them bag everything, and then when you get home, you could just disinfect all of the items before you put them away. We do have to keep in mind that people who work in the stores are testing positive. They could have a virus that you could catch. And we want to make sure that we keep those surfaces clean, and the virus can live on surfaces for quite some time. First, we were saying it was about 24 hours on cardboard and paper, and about 72 hours on plastic and metal, including doorknobs and that type of thing. But now we're finding that it is possible that the virus might be living longer. So I'm just assuming that anything that anyone has touched, whether it's mailed into my home or it's on a grocery store shelf or at a pharmacy, I'm just assuming that it's infected and just wiping the surfaces so that I can be careful about bringing the virus home to my family, or when I do start seeing patients in the office and potentially being in close proximity and touching each other again, I don't want to be spreading it to anyone else.